Hey.
Yeah.
Gotta get you some La La Land in your life, man. I'm telling you.
Some La La Land. What's some La La
Gotta get you
Land?
some La La Land in your life.
What's La La
You know what I'm
Land?
saying? It's a West Coast thing. It's a West Coast thing. You guys on the
Oh,
East
man.
Coast, you don't know nothing about it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You get a little bit of West Coast love. You got some A slut on the East Coast now in Atlanta. It's okay.
I mean,
So
I'm a West
maybe
Coast.
get some La La Land. Little coffee spot, little bourgeois coffee spot.
I'm an honorary West Coast dude while you playing. You know what I'm saying? West Coast showed me a lot of love, man. I spend my time in the West Coast, man. You know, I'll be out there.
You have. I mean,
Yeah.
I can vouch for that. So I don't take anything away from you, but you know what I'm saying. You're not living that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying. You haven't ventured to the palm trees and.
I don't like that you claiming to be a West Coast dude, man. You like
Hey,
a hybrid between the South and you're like in purgatory. You're a
but we
place
talked
that's
about
not
this.
claimed by anybody.
We talked about this before. South don't claim Texas, especially not my part of Texas. The South don't
Yeah,
claim us. The
yeah.
South don't
The
claim
West
us.
don't either.
So, we got to be somewhere. Hey, I'm West. I'm
You
considered West
Midwest.
Coast.
The Midwest people, they probably won't claim you either, though.
No. It won't be Midwest. That's St. Louis and Cleveland and Detroit. You know, it's
Well,
come on
with
now.
Kansas and Oklahoma and Nebraska, who claimed them?
I don't even know. I guess that's where we lie.
You right there with them. There you go. You can have it. There you go. You the king of that area.
Kansas, Oklahoma. I mean, that's that
Yeah,
straight line though, right? Ain't it Texas,
yeah.
Oklahoma, Kansas, something like that?
Yeah, all that. Nebraska, that's you. You right there with them. You know what I'm saying? Your old Omaha style people. That's you.
But the difference is we get some West Coast influence coming from Cali and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That's the
So
big
does
fight with
Oregon.
Austin.
So
Huh?
what? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what? Don't sleep on Oregon though. I heard Oregon was beautiful. I heard Oregon
Okay.
was beautiful.
Then so does South Dakota. How about that?
Nah, it ain't the same. It ain't the same. Hey, you heard about LeBron dissing San Antonio? Saying the reason why New York won in this finals because ain't nothing to do in San Antonio. It's
Man,
San
God,
Antonio. What you gonna do? It's San Antonio. That's what he said. That's what he said. He went heavy on San Antonio. Only person that's allowed to do that is Charles Barkley. We're not gonna
yeah.
tolerate any San Antonio slander from LeBron James, especially when we beat him twice and you
Right.
barely won that one time. You barely won. You got
Barely.
bailed out.
Bailed out, man. Man, this is the thing, man. Bron too old to be talking like that, talking about they nothing to do in San Antonio. Like it's like, dude,
What are you trying to
San
do?
Antonio, like the sixth biggest city in America, man. Like it's everything to do in San Antonio that there's to do anywhere else in America outside of the nightclubs. If you want some LA nightclubs, then cool. It is what it is. But at his age, 41 going on 42, come on, man. Grow up. You got a whole family, you got an empire to raise. You going on, man. Why do you care about nightlife at this age?
Find you a golf course. You know what I'm saying? Find you a golf course, find you a spot. You be all right. You be all right.
Right, man. So I don't get what's going on with all that. Patrina, what's going on with you? And happy Juneteenth weekend to you also, Patrina Britt.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to
Yo,
Juneteenth.
bro,
I know I
Eugene
celebrated
here,
yesterday.
all the way from, I don't know how to pronounce that, Eugene, but you from South Africa, man. So much love to you. Shout out to you, Eugene, for coming through.
Yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy America just like some other people, you know what I'm saying, doing this whole FIFA thing. We'll talk about that later.
Right. We got Mario up in here. What Mario say? Mario dog. Yeah, Mario Dud Dog coming from LeBron, who is from Akron, Ohio. Exactly. You're not even qualified to discuss this, LeBron. Like, you know what I'm saying? You from Akron. Well, I guess he is qualified. He know when there ain't nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just like, really, man, like, grow up, man. Go find something to do with your family, man. If it ain't Disney, what you care out? You know what I'm saying? Like, matter of fact, San Antonio don't need Disney because they got what's the little water park y'all got out there?
We got
SeaWorld. Y'all got SeaWorld, man.
We got SeaWorld, we got Six Flags. We good. We good. We don't even need Disney. You know what I'm saying? He got a Disney championship, so you know what I mean. because we ain't got Disney, and he got a Disney ring.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Anyway, man, we're gonna get back to some basketball talk in a minute, but let's talk about these cigars real quick, and then we're gonna get into speaking of San Antonio and San Antonio not making it through, but it's okay.
I told you.
It's okay.
I told you. Just so we clear.
Hey, look.
I ended it. I waited. I kept my opinion to the final bell, and then I let it be known. Knicks in 5. We'll hold on.
We had this discussion. We talked about it. We'll get into it. We'll get into it though. I think we have some technical difficulties. I'm buffering. You're buffering. On both sides.
You. Oh, okay. I couldn't tell, man. I felt good on my end. I was looking at you buffer, but
and we had a bad storm last night. It kind of messed up my Wi-Fi. So my Wi-Fi, even on my phone, was acting crazy. So it probably is on my. It's okay. It's okay. We gonna thug through it. But anyway, let's go ahead and introduce these cigars, man. Introduce the cigars.
Jump into it.
All right. So what I'm smoking right now, man, I'm smoking something that you put me on to. This was a brand that you gifted me a few years ago, and that was my first time actually smoking it. Man, and I really liked it. It was one of those cigars that you feel like you were having something mesquite, something that was on the grill, something that you wanted to vibe. Solstice, so I'm right to go with Man of War side project. So that's what I'm smoking today. Got a bad burn going. Look at my bad burn. Bad burn.
Yeah, that's a horrible burn, but that's one of the worst burns I've ever seen in my life.
I'm gonna touch it up. Though. Don't worry, I'm gonna touch it up. But let me give you a quick rundown of the makeup of what I got in this side project, Damnation. Connecticut broadleaf, Gorgeous Nicaraguan, binder Habano, and fillers Nicaraguan. That's what we got today. Man,
okay. Cool. Well, I'm going one. I feel like what was that?
I said, you go ahead while I touch my cigar up and get my burn looking. You
got a lot of touching up to do, man. You're gonna be touching up halfway through the show with that cigar burn. But for me, I got the Montecristo Classic, and I feel like I've had this before on the show, but it is what it is, man. I double back. So for this cigar, I have a what would be a Connecticut wrapper, Dominican Republic origin, Dominican binder, and Dominican filler. So that's the rundown on this cigar, man. A Robusto, classic Robusto. Let me show that off just in case.
There you go. Okay.
And for those that don't know, that's what your burn should resemble. Something similar to that. Not what he got going on. Ugh. Your burn took an uppercut, homie. Like just
I do get. But anyway, so
let's go back to speaking of Hadouken. Speaking of, before you move on, I've been sending you some of them clips of the new Mortal Kombat movie. I know neither one of us have still watched it, but has it changed your thoughts on which one may be better watching some of these clips between the Street Fighter movie and Mortal Kombat?
Not yet, but what I will say is I did enjoy some of the humor that was thrown into the Mortal Kombat, which makes me feel like it's gonna make it more of a enjoyable ride. It's giving you multi-layered versus like how the other Mortal Kombat was all serious, all like just straight through. And I think in today's age, when it comes to cinema, you have to throw some comedic effect, even with the big drama in there. And that was something that I enjoyed seeing. You know, dude was about to get to it. It was getting to it in that clip that you sent me, but it was met with some humor before they got to the seriousness. So it was like, okay, that was dope. I like to see that.
See, with the movie being based around Johnny Cage, it allows for that though, because he's like the only character that could be that in the whole, you know. So I think that was part of the idea. Because I was worried. I was like, why is Johnny leading this movie? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of threw me off when I first was seeing the trailers in the beginning. But it makes sense now that it's here. It's like, well, he's the only one that can give you some levels to it. So it ain't so stiff all the way through.
All the way through. And I think that's going to be what will help it combat with those who are more Street Fighter fans and they want to see that Street Fighter vibe with the whole more archaic is not was it Arcadia? I have it more like an arcade type of feel to it. For those who want to see that, they're going to be pulled more into that Mortal Kombat a little bit just because of that comedic effect. So I like where it was going, and I think it's still going to give you what that Mortal Kombat gives you, but just a little bit of touches of something else, which will make it a more fun watch. And that's I think that's what the people want anyway.
I got you. All right, sorry to interrupt. I'll let you jump into the Knicks topic now.
No, that was good. That was cool because it's almost time. Because when does that movie drop? The movie drops what, next month?
No, the Mortal Kombat dropped in already. That dropped last month.
Oh, dropped last month. Okay.
Yeah, that's in theaters. Yeah, it's officially out. That's why the clips is coming out, because it's out. At this point, you can't prevent the clips from hitting online.
And I think 2 or 3 months from now, then that's when the Street Fighter drops.
Street Fighter come out like in the early fall, around September, I think. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I didn't even know it. Shoot, I've been trying to find something to go to the movie theater to watch anyway. We got this new movie theater just popped up, and I want to check it out. But I'm like, I ain't got no movies to watch. I know that one's in the theaters already, so I'm gonna check that one out. I got time. I got time.
Yeah, there you go. I don't, but go for it though. I'm happy to hear.
I got time right now until I don't. You know what I'm saying? Before I make this little drive up to Missouri and change my life all around. But anyway, back to this basketball talk though, man. So we know San Antonio went down. We discussed it. We had an understanding. We knew what we were looking at. We like San Antonio. We were pulling for New York as well because of the fact that, hey, look, you got the Stars who couldn't pull it off. They are incorporated in the Knicks run, and they're celebrating the Patrick Ewings, and they're celebrating the John Starks and the Mari Stoudemires and Carmelo. They brought Lynn Sanity back into the fold. You know
I seen them
into the party. So it was cool to see that. It was cool to see that. So we kind of want to see New York win it for that fact. But me being here in San Antonio, I want to see the city buzz. I'm liking the way that San Antonio was playing until they got to the finals. I don't know how they changed their game up, but based on how their gameplay was before the finals, it's like I like to see that style of basketball win. But we knew they were young. And they just kept making dumb mistake after dumb mistake after dumb mistake in the finals. They kept leading the losses, blowing big leads, and it just ended up being what it was. In New York, they just wanted it more. And we saw that. So it was no shock to see New York win. As we saw the game. I love it for the city. Stars, past, present, and future. Spike Lee, he finally got one. You know what I'm saying? He got his ring. Shout out to Spike. He deserves it. Hopefully he got a ring. Hopefully he got a ring. He paid for it. So
he paid for it.
Yeah. Trophy replica. He better get an authentic replica or something.
Right. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this, man. That series, I came out of that series realizing that New York was just a better team. I thought that San Antonio was a better team the entire time. Record-wise, they said they were a better team. Just the eye test said they were a better team. But when you look back, the Knicks won 6 out of 8 games against San Antonio that season. So they clearly they got their number, man. They're the better team, man. It ain't about I can't even blame it on youth. They just the better team.
Me personally,
sometimes in retrospect,
I don't think they were the better team. I think they were better coached.
That matchup wise,
I think they were hungrier, and they had no quit in them.
So when I say the better team, I don't say it from the point of view of across the board, put each of these against every single other team, and they're the better team. But in terms of this matchup,
in the matchup, yeah, in the
yeah,
matchup,
in terms of the
and the
matchup,
moment.
they're the better team. In that, when they match up, when those styles match up, they're the better matchup. You know what I mean? Like,
I can buy that. I can buy that. But I still think overall San Antonio was the better team. They didn't pull it together. They didn't pull it together when they needed to.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue and say that overall they're not a better team, but they couldn't beat that team. I'm not going to say they can't.
It's hard to argue now. You got they're the world champions, so it's hard to say that another team is a better team when you have a team that's the world champion.
When you lost 6 out of 8 times to them, you can't say that you better than them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it is what it is, and you know. That team, you know, they had a little Pistons in them, man. They walked off the court without showing some love, man. I don't know how you felt about that as a Pistons fan.
I don't care. Hey, we did it.
Of course you don't.
We did it. Isaiah did it.
I know you got to ride with that crap because you don't roll with it in the 80s. Now you got to ride with it now.
I got to keep that same energy. Got to keep that same energy. Which is, I mean, hey, look. Win, lose, or draw. If you want to shake their hands, look them in the eye, mano a mano. All right, see y'all next year. Or you pissed off, you want to walk off. It is, hey, you handle your loss how you want to handle your loss. As long as you grab your nuts the next season and go at it again. However it is, but just know what's on site from now on.
That's what Wemby gonna have to do though, because he gonna have to hold his nuts. He got to win. That's the only way. Because he lost a few points with people. I think coming out of that series.
I think so too.
He had gained a lot of points going into the finals, and in the finals, I think not we all, but a few of us look at him a little different coming out of that. He's still like a little kid a little bit, you know. So got some growing up to do.
A lot of growing up to do. And I think it's from lack of having a lot of older mentorship. We sent you a clip of Chris Paul and when he was with Wemby and he was kind of coaching him on the floor in the moment, in the spot of the gameplay, and showing him the ropes as you're going along. He was lacking that. He was lacking that veteran leadership. And Fox was not that veteran leadership that he needed.
He was. No, he was not hating on Fox.
Not the veteran leadership you needed. And his coach is young, a young coach, young in age and young in experience. So that veteran leadership that he needed in some kind of capacity, he didn't have it on either side of the coin, whether it was in coaching or on the court. Just to reel him in from time to time, reel him back in. He needed that. LeBron had that when he was in Cleveland, his first run, even though he got swept in the finals and he didn't make it out. You know, it was okay. So he didn't get looked at as childish because he had some veteran leadership to kind of keep him together, to keep him honed in. Wemby didn't have that.
Well, he got looked at a particular way after it all came out. His mama was sleeping with an old boy, and he left and ran out of Miami. That's when he started getting looked at a kind of way.
Yeah.
Because he quit on his team.
Yeah.
But with Wemby, I would say that Wemby definitely needs that veteran. He needed that veteran in that moment, and it was bad that he didn't have it, but at the same time, man, I think that Wemby might be dealing with some culture issues also. You know, because Kobe had a little difficult time adjusting to the culture back in the day when he came, you know, and Wemby might be doing that. So some of the stuff that's okay in his where he's from, we kind of looking at like, you know, that's a little soft or that's a little weird. You know what I'm saying? So that could be some of the mentality problems that he's dealing with.
Culture translation is a big difference. Us understanding his culture and him understanding our culture both ways. I'm pretty sure in his culture, getting an egg thrown in your head at your head, it probably wouldn't fly in France. I'm pretty sure. You got a duel after that. Me and you was on a duel. We got a duel. Egg at me.
I challenge you to a duel. Like, yeah, probably so. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing though. The Knicks, speaking of that egg, New Yorkers, man, have y'all been on one hell of a celebration ride, man? Boy, y'all making me realize why I stopped liking y'all in the 90s. Yeah, you starting to remind me again. Boy, I was so happy to see New York win again because New York ain't won in so long. They stopped winning around 2005 when Atlanta kicked them out the game. But after that, like,
yeah,
it's just the arrogance is returning. It's like, ooh, that New York arrogance.
If I see one more New York Knicks jersey and some kind of Instagram or TikTok post of New York and this win, it's nauseating. I want to be happy for him. I want to be happy for New York, but it's starting to get under my skin a little
bit. Back on the float, singing his New York anthem. I've seen Fat Joe in his bad leg, struggling down the road with it. Jadakiss in his Timberlands, walking down the street in his his shorts and his Timbs, and New Yorkers doing pull-ups on the street lights. They back. I'm like, who? They back again. They back on that bull, like, twerking on street lights and stuff, man. I'm like, what? Y'all, they feeling themselves, man.
In New York, already had an issue with arrogance.
Yeah,
New Yorkers, they just born arrogant. It's just their lifestyle, their way of living, their talk, their walk it exudes arrogance. And you cover that with the NBA championship. Come on now,
it's back. They back up,
beyond back. And it's been getting under my skin. I'm trying to be patient and like, had y'all win, keep celebrating. But I'm getting tired of seeing it. I ain't never felt like this with an NBA city or any sports city winning the chip.
Never. And it's just like, yo, I hope it's another 53 years after that, because y'all are really showing y'all behind. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to see the Giants win nothing. I don't want to see the Yankees win nothing. I don't want to see the playoffs win nothing for a while.
The Mets, nobody. None of y'all get to win nothing. Like, hey, look, man, I literally was happy for them, and then I went from being happy for them to like, look at these guys, man. Boy, like it started. It's funny you said it was bothering you, because it started bothering me, and it's like, I just cheered for y'all, and now I'm regretting it. Like, it's like, dude, I regret it. I hope y'all don't make the playoffs next season after this.
y'all go hide under a rock now. We good. We good.
They beat up the San Antonio people, and I let all that ride during the playoffs. Like, yeah, whatever, man. They was rude to the people who were fans of the Spurs and stuff when they came to their city, and I was like, I let it go. Those were the writings on the wall. I should have seen it coming. Did you see the Spurs fan, the older brother, he's a 40-year-old dude whooping everybody behind?
Yeah. Walk to the crowd like who wants some next? The big dude. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. Oh, he was just handling people and
taking on the whole city almost.
The whole city. And that reminded me, this generation stinks, because I'm looking at the kids and stuff like, man, look at all you just running away from them, and the cops come around and it's safe. Everybody want to go, antagonize the Spurs fan again. It's like, boy, New York, y'all got something in the water up there, boy. Y'all ain't been right since 9/11. Y'all got to get it together.
Boy. Hey, but the city needed it. The city needed it. I'm gonna keep telling myself till I can't tell myself that no more. The people needed it. And the amount of New York fans that you didn't know were New York fans who don't live in New York, they've come out of nowhere. Like, when have you been a Knicks fan? Since when? Oh, all of a sudden now you from New York. You got cousins from New York that you ain't never talked about. Now you a part-time New Yorker. Come on,
honorary New Yorker, and the accent started coming out and everything.
Accent start coming out. It's like, would you own a pair of Timbs? I've never seen you wear Timbs. Where did that jersey come from? What is going on? So you got the New York fans, the New Yorkers in New York. And now you got all these other ancillary New York fans that's popping up out of nowhere. All of a sudden, you a Knicks fan, and I'm seeing posts, and you like, go New York, and now you blue and orange on your profiles and all this stuff. Like, huh? Since when? Yeah. You knew I'm a Pistons fan from knee high. You know I'm a Lions fan from knee high. Now all of these bandwagoners coming out of nowhere, like you said. Now your accent coming out. When did that happen?
Hey man, New York is one of those cities though, man. I think because we all have a soft spot for New York, the history of it and how much the culture was at one point, that people are starting to, that little soft spot is starting to show up in people, man. But can't stay long. It can't stay long before we all get reminded. New York didn't have no love for the rest of the world. They thought they were better than everybody. So we just seeing that again.
They were New York was humble for a very long time when it came to music, hip hop, all that stuff. Wall Street down to the sports. They got humble.
Yeah.
They were humble. They were quiet. Even when the Giants were winning, they were still a little quiet. They were still a little chill. You know what I'm saying? We lost a hold on hip hop, and hip hop lives in Atlanta now, and hip hop's on the West Coast, and Kendrick Lamar is doing his thing. Now every New York rapper is the biggest thing in the world again. Since when?
Yeah.
Since when? What is going on, New York? But hey, look, I'm happy for you. I'm gonna get a New York style pizza today in celebration to them, and that's the last of it that I got for New York.
Yeah, man. Be our luck, man. They mess around and actually do good in football, and then run the trifecta and stuff, man. We'll never get rid of New York, man.
Never get rid of them. Let the Yankees or the Mets do something big.
Right.
Let the Giants do something big. Let the Rangers do something big.
The Rangers. They'll take that one too.
Oh no, you know they'll take that one. Come on now. It's like they got too many sports teams. Yeah. And you know, also the thing about it too, with them having so many sports teams, but not that many championships per sports team that they have outside of the Yankees.
Yeah,
they've been pretty quiet when you think about the ratio to wins to teams that they have in that city.
Yeah, they're really some losers when you think of it that way, ain't they?
Yeah, you got to think of it ratio based. You talking about 2 basketball teams in New York between Brooklyn and the Knicks. That's 162 games you played. In
opportunity
baseball,
to win.
That's a whole lot of games. A whole lot of losses. It's not no championship wins. So for every team that you have in every city that has one team, you got 2. So you double lose every year.
Because the type of city it is, they've been around from the beginning of all sports. So they're not like the type of where they got to be an expansion team. They're the original team in every sport.
You are an originator of every sport. From
you have a long lineage of failing over the years when you think about it from that point of view.
Yeah, the Carolina 5. You know what I'm saying? They only got 30 years, so if they ain't win, that's 30 years. They only got 30 years of history. The Hornets only been around for 35 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
36, 37 years. So when you think about that, how long they've been around, plus teams, plus the amount of teams they have. So I'm just saying that to kind of humble New York a little bit.
A little bit. They need a little bit humble.
Had to point that out real quick.
And they got the biggest salary caps, so they could afford the best teams. You just make bad decisions. Like what they're doing now. All this gloating, bad decision making.
What you say again? I kind of missed you on that last one.
I said they got the biggest salary cap, so you know they can afford to have a good team, but they make bad decisions and don't get good teams. That's what I'm saying. So,
yeah. Or they put the wrong players with the wrong players. Like you can stack it. I remember one time the Yankees stacked their team and didn't do much of nothing with it.
Nothing.
They stacked the team. They had Derek Jeter, A-Rod, and all these people, and they thought they were going to run the table. Didn't happen.
That never works. What stacked team works normally? You know, like consistently. It happens here and there, but for the most part, they don't work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Too many different personalities, and not enough people know how to take that backseat role. But it only comes together when a team or players know how to take that backseat role and be like, look, I'm not who I used to be. I'm not the Russell Westbrook of 2012. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not the Carmelo Anthony of 2004. I'm not going to be that guy. And take that. So it never really works. It never really works.
Yeah. I mean, Golden State was not a stacked team. It was a stacked team, but it was not. It was a drafted team with one extra player, one trade, Kevin Durant. Not stacked traditionally. You know what I'm saying? And the big three in Miami, that was a stacked team, but it was 50%. 2 out of 4. You know what I'm saying?
Which is, which is good. which is good, but it didn't work long term.
Is it good in baseball, or is it good like as far as batting percentages in baseball, or is it good as a test grade at school? Where does 50% good at? Because
If you go by test grade,
it's not good. If we go by free throw percentage, not good.
You want to
look at percentage, good. You know what I'm saying? It just depends.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that was semi-successful, but that was like I said, it wasn't long term. If you look at LeBron's career and you look at his time in Miami, that was a very short time, considering how much time he spent in Cleveland, how much time he spent in LA. That was a small blip in his career. Now, if you look at it,
it's a blip, small blip.
If you look at it,
yeah, definitely. Man, I seen with FIFA being in town now and everybody from out the country, I seen somebody posted. They said that I'm in New York and whoever this Nick guy is, he's pretty popular because they're having a big celebration for him. It's like they don't even know, you know what I'm saying? Because they all about soccer.
Who's Nick? Yeah, soccer is super huge. And shout out to the US for hosting FIFA, man. Yeah, shout out to the US for hosting FIFA. So how many cities are they in?
11 cities in America, man. We are offering the vibes, man. So North America's hosting in general. Toronto in Canada, 3 cities in Mexico. I don't want to try to name. I know Guadalajara and Mexico City's one, I think, and maybe Monterrey. I don't know. I forgot the third. And then we got the 11 in America. And I don't know if I'm going to hit all 11, but I'm going to name the ones I know right off top, which is New York, of course, Boston, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Miami, Houston, Dallas, LA, San Francisco, Kansas City. Ooh. And I don't know how Kansas City got one, you know what I'm saying? But they got one. And I feel like I'm missing somewhere else on the West Coast, but yeah.
So do you think they picked the right cities to represent America?
That'll get it done. You know what I'm saying? There's some big boys, some heavy hitters among those. You know what I'm saying? Like who got missed?
San Antonio? Chicago. Ooh, that would have been a good one. Yeah. Chicago would have been nice.
Yeah, but Chicago, they can't trust them fools in Chicago, so they had to skip that one. They don't want to bring everybody to DC. You know what I'm saying?
Summertime
DC is small anyway. So.
Yeah, Chirac, Chicago in the summertime is beautiful. Chicago in the summertime is beautiful, but crime rate too high, murder rate too high in the summertime. But Chicago in the summertime is beautiful though.
Beautiful place.
If anybody has never been to Chicago in the summertime, it is a must visit in the summertime for sure.
Yeah, so that's the only city I think they missed. Can't take them out to Vegas. It's the desert out there. It's way too hot. You know what I'm saying? They already the other countries are already complaining, the players and everybody, man, about how brutal the heat is. I seen Europeans apologizing to Americans because there was been this battle back in the day online about whose heat was worse. And we basically been calling them punks over there for their heat. And they like, nah, our heat is bad. You don't know, And they kept arguing with us about how bad their heat was. And now they've come and they like, yo, thank God y'all got air conditioner. Because apparently they don't all have air conditioner. I took that for granted.
Yeah.
They don't all have it. And they just like, yo, that is incredible because this is the worst heat I ever dealt with. They like, I understand ice water. I never understood why y'all drink ice water. I get it now. And we owe you an apology because you have the worst heat we ever dealt with. They in Texas, Houston, and Dallas, and they just getting burnt up to a toast out there.
I mean, Europe's been to Africa. The Europeans, they've been to Africa, but they swung down and swung out. Shout out to Juneteenth.
Right. they like you say, shout out to Juneteenth. But yeah, they in and out, you know what I'm saying? Like a heist, in and out. So shout out to Juneteenth again. But they had they actually had to stay for a month out here and deal with it. And it's hard to cope with, man. You know, the heat is different, man. They come in at the beginning of summer too. They just starting to get the summer vibes. You know, spring was whooping their butt. So they really starting to feel it, you know.
Yeah. Which might be an advantage. Might be why, you know what I'm saying, the US, we in the final 32, you know.
Are we?
We doing okay. We doing all right. USA is hanging in there. We making it. We might do something big just off the strength of the weather.
What's the name of our team?
I don't know. USA.
What's the logo? We got a mascot. What is it like?
Let me look real quick. USA FIFA team. And what threw me off too, they were yellow. That was the
yellow. Who picked that out?
U.S. national soccer team. That's all I know.
So get this right. This is how Petrino over here last year, we're cracking up. But this is how little Americans care about it, man. We don't know. We didn't even know we had a team. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
Don't know the colors. I don't know none of that stuff. So it's just like for us, it's just like whatever. But imagine this. This is how bad the other team should feel. Look how successful we are, and we don't care about it. Imagine if we cared about it. Imagine if Americans cared about soccer. The dominance we would display in that sport if we actually gave a damn. Like, y'all would be in trouble. Y'all love it. We barely like it, and we compete competitively.
Like, so if we probably had to rank sports in America, of course, football would be number one. Baseball maybe right underneath it, maybe debatable. Basketball, hockey,
baseball's two.
You think baseball still number two? Football, baseball, throw basketball, then hockey.
Yeah.
Then we probably put track and field before we put soccer.
Track and field. No. You don't put soccer yet. Track and field. You can put billiards. Mm-hmm. You can put tennis. You can put darts. You can put. We'll get in a car and drive in circles 200 miles an hour before we go play soccer. NASCAR. We'll put on gloves and a ring and have a fight. We'll go in a cage and have a fight. We'll go. We'll get in that same ring we had the gloves on. Take the gloves off and have a pretend wrestling match and predict the ending of it. And we'll do that before we go play soccer. All of these are more popular sports, man. We'll get on ice and we'll push it down. You know what I'm saying? We'll do all these things first before we.
So if you think about if we take all these stellar athletes that we have in all these other sports, and say those stellar athletes are top ones, and soccer was our number one, and they aimed to playing soccer before they put any other sport as their main sport that they were going to focus on. Imagine us having a Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan of soccer. We ain't even got one of those yet.
We ain't got one because we don't care yet. We don't care enough. We'll go in the pool and go swim laps. We'll go play volleyball. We'll do all of that before we do this. We'll go do badminton, paddleball. We'll do table tennis. We'll do any of these, man. Can I keep going? What's the new one old folks are doing?
Pickleball.
Pickleball. We'll do pickleball before we do soccer. We care about all of these immensely more than we care about soccer. Like, dude, if we cared, it'd be raps on your trophy for FIFA. Like, they coming over here and they like trying to trash talk with the Americans, like, y'all hosting, but y'all not gonna win. And we like, what we hosting? We gonna win what?
What we hosting?
They trying to have like little playful banter, and like the Americans don't even know what's going on. Like,
we don't even know what's happening. We don't even know what's happening.
Where are these foreigners in the Waffle House? Where y'all come from? Like, we don't even know why y'all here. And then like, oh, FIFA Cup. Okay, what's FIFA?
On. Nobody was watching it. Nobody was watching. Everybody was enjoying their drinks, enjoying their cigar. Nobody was looking up at the scoreboard. I was like the only one sitting there like,
nobody cares. Hey, look, I seen a lady said that she's at the house she was renting while she's over here, and she was her and her husband watching the game at home, and they were like, America scored, and the neighborhood was silent. We expected there to be noise in the neighborhood, no noise. They say in England, where we're from, every single house in the neighborhood for miles, you hear people screaming and cheering and chanting when England scores. America scored, dead silence, and she was just baffled that there was not a sound in the whole community. It's like, nobody's watching it. That's why we didn't even know we were playing. How are we supposed to know they scored?
Nobody screaming, goal. We put up 2 of them yesterday. We beat Australia 2-0.
Did we? Let's go, America. America. Man, we don't follow it, man.
Hey, but I shout out to America for competing. You know, we got to represent and just show that, hey, look, we are pretty good. We are pretty. America's a good. We all right as a country when it comes to certain things. We all right.
Hey,
and you know what?
Bro.
All these people who are coming to visit us, they're actually finding out how decent America is. I think we need to appreciate America just a little bit more. I don't know how you feel about it.
No, I do want to go where you want to go, but I do want to say this to go back to the Knicks conversation. If we win this thing, it's up for the rest of y'all. It's gonna be some cash junk being talked, boy. We're gonna be chirping online. You know what I'm saying? So just know, we don't care about it, but if we happen to win, you're gonna think we all been watching every game and cared about it. Like y'all gonna hate us like we hate the New Yorkers right now if we win this thing.
Yeah,
we all gonna have something to say.
I know I will. We'll be talking. Go America.
Man, y'all stay out the stories, stay out the videos, cut your algorithm, switch your algorithm up in advance if we mess around and get to the end because it's a wrap.
Because one thing that we enjoy competition. We do enjoy competition. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And we do enjoy. Or you let us win, we get some W's. We're gonna let you hear it. And then that's part of why people. It's the same way that we have a disdain for New York fans, like you mentioned. that's another reason why other countries hate us.
Yeah,
and so arrogant.
But that's the culture. That's the culture. We talk trash. We talk junk when we compete here. You know what I'm saying? We got a long history of running our mouth, and that's how we have fun competing. But as you mentioned earlier and touched on, they're coming and they're starting to understand the culture personally versus actually long distance and seeing what they're being told through their media.
Yeah, they touching the soil. They getting into our culture, our different ways of life. They're seeing what we eat. They seeing they
interacting with the people.
How we
they
shop.
like, yo.
Yeah.
They like, man. They like the items we have. They're impressed by the simple things. The fact that they'll give you bread unlimited before the meal comes out. They really appreciate that. They appreciate refills. I'm just watching Europeans drink unlimited Coca-Cola back to back just because it's free. They impressed by it.
Oh,
I seen a dude impressed by the fact you can go right on red, and they just was eating it up. Like, if we need to bring that, you save so much time. Why don't we have that in our country? It's illegal, and we're driving on the wrong side of the road. If we were on the right side of the road, we can go right on red too. And it's just like they immediately selling their countries out.
Yeah.
A Coca-Cola. The simple things. They go to Walmart and Costco and Buc-ee's and they like, man, everything's gigantic. You get a soda this big. Our sodas only come
When the dude was like, "This is a medium. This is an extra large one. This is an extra large.
Yeah,
this is a medium."
So it's and the fact that we use seasoning in our food goes a long ways, man. I didn't realize it was so much unseasoned food in the world, but
yes, it is.
It's a lot of unseasoned food. And they're tasting seasoning for the first time, and their taste buds are being awakened in ways they never imagined. The European mind couldn't comprehend.
They come out here getting some of this Texas barbecue. I've seen one dude you sent me, he's sitting there licking the tray. You're like, no, that's flavor right there, my man.
That's flavor, my man. Look. Hold on real quick. Patrina said, I just pray that everyone be safe out in this heat because that stroke can happen. Yeah, that's real. That heat stroke can happen. But
trust me,
hey, bro,
trust me how I know.
They're discovering ranch, and TSA is having to stop some of them from smuggling ranch back to their country. Ranch. They're smuggling ranch, and TSA is catching them.
It can only be 4 ounces of ranch now. Don't take all this hidden valley ranch back.
They're telling them, look, man, stop carrying it in your carry-ons, man. Just pack it. Y'all can have the ranch, man, but you got to pack it in advance. But it's a beautiful thing. It warms my heart to see it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know we get so much hate, and it's just like it's a reminder that these countries are putting us against each other, man. You know, like,
Yeah.
because Americans travel to their country and we show their countries love, like, and we're impressed by things there. So it's just a reminder that you gotta always know the grass is not greener, even though it may seem like it, but you gotta appreciate the stuff you got and know that other people got good stuff and you got good stuff also.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
But
Yeah,
don't,
yeah. Appreciate both sides of the coin, you know?
yeah,
You
because
know?
we take it for granted here. A lot of that stuff, man, that they impressed by, you know, the Chili's and Whataburger. It's just like it's just another day at the office for us. You know what I'm saying? But for them, they like going crazy for it. Texas Roadhouse and stuff like that. They losing their minds, and it's just like,
Yeah, let me get some
I
more.
seen a
Let me get
girl
some more
losing
of them
mind
bread.
for Golden
Let me
Corral, and it's like,
let me get some
how
of them
bad
bread
is y'all
rolls.
food? Yeah, but it's just like,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we do take things to the extreme, you know, but then at the same time, we have this capitalist mind state to where we got to make things bigger and better. We got to have these Costco's. And I seen one of the clips that you sent me. Guy walked into Costco, was like, this got to be my favorite store ever. Like, I've never seen anything like this. Jar of mayo this big. What you mean I can get mayo this big? Ice cream. Why do I need so much ice cream? A tub of ice cream? And we take that for granted. We see a tub of ice cream. It's a tub of ice cream. I don't need to get that, but it's there. You know, I'm throwing a birthday party, get a big tub of ice cream. I can get it. They impressed by a tub of ice cream in a Walmart. That's wild.
Giant pickle jars and stuff, you know, but we don't it's just another day at the office for us, you know, and it's just like a reminder that you gotta appreciate these things, man. We do have it good in our own ways. Yes, our government's, you know, getting over on us in ways also. And yeah, we got some ingredients in our stuff that really ain't healthy for us, but it's delicious. You know what I'm saying? Like, apparently it's delicious. And I gotta be grateful.
I've never tasted these on my taste buds before. What is this? What you mean I can dip this whole chicken tender in this big old thing of barbecue sauce and it just be saturated in barbecue juice? This is outstanding.
Yeah. Raising cane sauce. They losing their mind for it. The Waffle House. They going in the Waffle House and their eyes just infinitely rolling in the back of their head off of the Texas toast and stuff. It's just
Hey, look, my eyes still get big in Waffle House. I love me some Waffle House. Waffle House is a thing of beauty, man.
Yeah, we actually went there last week, and the kids, my boys, threw down in Waffle House, man. They left out, whoo, daddy, they was exhausted after they did that, you know. So I get it, you know.
Waffle House is an American treasure. We need to know it.
I get it. But it's crazy. And the lines at the Waffle House is going around the building. You've never had a line at a Waffle House. You know what I'm saying? Like the lines is wrapping around the building because the word got out and now they all need it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. So what Britt say? Yes, people buy things like that because they're out in the country. It takes a long time to get to them stores. Yeah, without a doubt, it takes that. And also just the idea I can buy, you know, a huge amount of beef or chicken or something, and I can freeze the rest that I don't need and save money, you know, in bulk versus buying a small amount. So the combination of it is fantastic. But speaking of the prices, they even impressed by the prices of stuff. They're like, yo, your prices ain't as bad as y'all been saying on the internet. That's our prices. Matter of fact, you got some cheaper stuff than us too. So
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. So it, like you said earlier, it's almost like, you know, we're here and we're spoiled and we can get frustrated with stuff because it's your day-to-day life. So there's a sense of entitlement. But maybe it takes somebody else on the outside to come in and make us be like, all right, America, we've been a little hard on you. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe because things ain't the same as it was 10 years ago. We mad with you.
That's the thing. We have something else to compare to within the country. We've seen what it was 20 years ago. We've seen what a hamburger cost you 20 years ago. Their prices are probably astronomical. I know when I was in Japan, prices even then was up. This was in the 90s. That was higher than what it was, and you weren't getting the same kind of quantity. You were getting smaller quantities for a higher price in Japan. You go to a McDonald's back then, spending $10-12 for a meal was normal, but it was abnormal for that time in America. A meal back in America would be like $5-6. But in Japan, you get $12 for a meal. That was normal. Now it's normal here. But then at the same time, actually, now I want to say our probably our sizes for like something like the hamburgers and your fries for the price we were getting before. Now it kind of matches a little bit. Only thing that's still different is the bigger drinks, which is insane still.
Right.
They'll sell you some drinks.
Yeah. And look, I know that the conversion rates and stuff, everybody's currency is worth a different amount, so your money might go a little further here than it goes in your own country for that reason. But man, I seen an Australian talk about how they our meal for $27, how they would have paid 50 to 60 for that same dinner meal, just the one item on the menu.
Wow.
So it's just, I don't know what the Aussie dollar is worth in relative to the USD, but something to think about.
When you convert it. But still, yeah. So they probably are paying higher prices. I mean, I don't know how much they export versus how much import rather versus how much we import, but we paying a high dollar. But then we got the whole tariff situation with Trump, and he did it for a reason. And you see what's happening with them. Their prices are probably crazy now too, just because of that. But But Patrina said the uncle got them in the freezer.
Oh yeah, them deep freezers. Everybody in the country got a deep freezer. You got to.
I have a deep freezer. That's almost a mandatory.
Right. But a lot of what the tariffs is hitting us on is like physical goods and stuff, man. Clothes, sneakers, electronics, things of that nature. But in terms of food, like we do a lot of our own stuff right here locally. You know what I'm saying? And this is the other thing, like that I take for granted as an American, is the fact that our states are bigger than most of these people's countries are. Like I was looking up, Georgia is like bigger than Greece and South Korea and all these other places. Like my state alone of Georgia, and this isn't considered a big state. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
Yeah, in comparison to others, like a California or whatever. Yeah, you're right. So right. Our states are bigger than like almost their whole continent.
Yeah, than some of their continents. You know what I'm saying? So like they're coming here, and I've seen them impressed by the college stadiums that they're seeing that some of these games are being played at, and it's like those are just a random college stadium, homie. Like that ain't even where the big boys play at. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you like that one college stadium, we got like probably 50 more in that same state that look similar. You know what I'm saying?
Wait till they see a Michigan Stadium or Ohio State Stadium.
That's what I'm saying. So like, so like it's just we take these things for granted, but we're such a big nation that you get everything here. So these people that are visiting, they're seeing from desert to beach to mountains to swampy areas to they get everything in America. But that allows us also to have an industry for everything also when it comes to farming and land and lifestyle and crop and everything else.
Mm-hmm. One thing I've always appreciated in my travels across this country was landscape. I always enjoyed watching the landscape. And it always was something that I've learned to like always embrace. Anytime we went on road trips or we had to move and my dad driving, I always made a point to stay away because I just want to see. I want to see the country. I want to see the countryside. I want to see the mountains. I want to see the water. I want to see all of it. I want to see the trees. I want to see the desert. Yeah. I mean, one time when we went to LA, we drove from LA to Vegas. That was a treat for me just to drive across the Mojave. Like, yo, this is dope. I'm driving across the Mojave Desert. You know what I'm saying? So like that's one thing I have enjoyed about America. Like our landscape is so vast and we have so much to offer, so much variety. That other countries probably don't have. They probably don't have that.
Can't have it. They're too small. You know what I'm saying? But America, you can get everything. So like and with my age, I know this is we glazing our country right now, you know what I'm saying? But we always so critical of it. This is the time to do it. But in my older age, I am appreciating how beautiful the country is. Not the landscape, but just what God put here. Just the land, how you talked about how it just as you travel from place to place, it just changes and you can see the differences. And it's just it's beautiful, man. You get a little bit of everything. And I've actually driven the whole country at some point. So I got to see the transitions and it was an amazing thing to witness that. So
Yeah, that's dope, man.
We take it for granted. We can actually holiday or vacation, as we say here, or holiday as y'all say, and within our country and get 50 different experiences. You know.
Yeah, go to the coast in California, Oregon, and see how that is, and then shoot to Vegas and Nevada and Utah.
Utah, Colorado. I mean Denver. You know what I'm saying? Utah. All of those. Montana, Minnesota. They're all different. You know what I'm saying? To the Midwest, how we talked about Detroit and Chicago and all these places, and then up north to Philly
and then go down to Florida, hit the Panhandle and Miami and all that. Like we
got some things. Hey, and then if that don't tickle your fancy, shoot to Alaska. We got that too. That's different. You know what I'm saying? Go to Hawaii and witness that. We got all that. Hey, and we bought up Puerto Rico. Go visit Puerto Rico. That's us too. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's pretty dope, you know. Or St. Thomas, you know what I'm saying? We claim that too. You know what I'm saying?
You hit the U.S. Virgin Islands. You know what I mean?
The Virgin Islands,
Florida Keys, whatever you want, we got it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, hey, look, let's glaze America a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Represent our country. I did my oath. My oath to America.
You did, man. That ball league ain't got to come get you now, man. So you good. But yeah, man. But shout out to everybody that's in our country now. I'm glad y'all are having a good time. I'm glad y'all witnessing the culture. I'm glad y'all realize that it ain't what y'all were told. As we travel the world, we started to realize it ain't what we were told also. And man, the earth is a beautiful place in general, man. I guess is what it really comes down to, man. We just gotta appreciate it, man.
Here, it's here for all of us, and we should embrace it all and enjoy it all. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one thing that we do need, and I like tournaments like just to bring the world together and just see that, hey, look, we have differences, but we have a lot of similarities, and we have a lot of things that we can embrace and appreciate about each other.
Yeah.
And let's just enjoy the whole world. This is all here for us. It's here for us.
Yeah. This experience, the World Cup, brought the world to us and unified us. Just imagine what the Olympics is gonna be. The Olympics gonna be lit now because everybody gonna want to come to LA and who missed out on this go around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's gonna be love, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be love in LA when it hit.
I like it. I
might have to go to the Olympics now.
You think about it? You gonna do it?
I don't know. I might have to, man. That's a lot of people to be around, though. You know, I don't like people, so I don't know. We're gonna see. I ain't even went downtown for the FIFA yet, so while I'm talking about the Olympics, don't buy too much into what I'm talking about.
Man, go on down there and see what it's like, man. Go enjoy the people, man. Get around. At least you can retreat back to the.
I'm thinking about it. I might hop on. I might hop on the MARTA train, man, in July and check them out. I think the 1st and the 7th they got some games going on. Maybe one of them I'll pop out for a minute.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, that'd be good. You should do that. You should definitely do that. And mingle with the other cultures. They have other cultures here to be able to touch those other cultures and observe those other cultures while they're here. It's probably got to be a dope thing. Got to be a dope thing.
Definitely.
Got to be a dope thing. Anyway, man, let's get to these show. There we go. Final review. So do you want to go ahead and start yours off? You said you smoked this before and you kind of doubling back to the Montecristo Classic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I smoked this on the show before. If not, I know I've had it in my lifetime. So I mean, you know, at some point in my personal life, not just my lifetime, but personal life. Maybe I'm confusing that for the show, but I feel like I have. But anyway, you see the color on this wrapper. You know what I'm saying? This is normally the stuff I would be a little concerned with, but I haven't minded. I haven't minded too much at all. This particular cigar. You see, good little burn on that right now. We're at the halfway mark, I would say. And it's had a solid draw on it. The draw's been okay. I would say the construction is clearly pretty good on this cigar. It's definitely had a certain coffee a certain sweetness to it. It's got a creaminess to it. You get some earthiness and some woodiness on this. It's been a pretty smooth cigar throughout. I would say everything's very laid back and balanced, pretty well EQ cigar overall, man. But it's a very easy going. I would say probably a lighter cigar. You know what I'm saying, in terms of the body of it. Those are the notes that's kind of coming to mind for me right now. Overall, though, I would say this cigar is probably, and I want to be cognizant of something we said last week when we got off air as far as our reviewing of the cigar. So I'm going to lead with this. We go 1 to 5 in our reviews of this. I'm going to say this first. This is a B. So I'm going to start with a B is my thought process. And then I'm going to work my way into what a B looks like from 1 to 5.
Yeah. Because we got to explain that to the people now.
Yeah. So I think a 3.8 is the score I want to go with this. As far as this, a 3.8, but to me, a 3.8 would be a B. Not quite a B minus, but just a B. If your daughter or son brought home a B on it, that would be it. Just a 3.8, man. Just a solid B. Not a B plus, not a B minus. 3.8, 1 to 5.
Okay. 3.8. All right, so I'm gonna go into this Man of War. Hey, so on the contrary to your stick, you said yours was laid back. This one was not for me. This was a punch in the mouth. So Man of War, I kind of expected it to be like one of those smoky sticks, but it hasn't been as smoky as some of the other Man of Wars that I've smoked before. This one is a little bit more chill than the mesquite ones I had. It still has that little bit of mesquite hit, some spice in there. Got some deep, like raw coffee bean taste. Like if you just had a fresh press of coffee bean, is strong on a coffee bean. A little bit of mesquite here and there, but overall a very strong smoke. I don't know the last time you had a cigar buzz, but let me tell you, I got a cigar buzz. This is one of those cigars that's gonna be a punch in the mouth. It's gonna give you a cigar buzz. And we smoke a lot of cigars, and I thought I was like immune to having that cigar buzz at this point in my cigar journey. But it's maybe just a cigar that I haven't been smoking, because this one is definitely a cigar buzz type of cigar. You got to sit down when you smoke this one. So tasty notes are really good, really good aroma, but like I said, still strong. The flavor profile didn't say, or the harshness didn't say that it would meter when I looked up on Cigars International, but so far to me, it is on the more extreme side. So be careful with this. Me in the throat, hit me in the nostrils, and hit me in the throat, and I had to recover for a second as soon as I lit the cigar. So it's a strong one, but you know what? Overall, it's still a good one. It's still a good one. And I've been smoking a lot of chill cigars, a lot of Padrones and Olives that's been nice EQ'd and easy going throughout, but still robust. This one is robust, but lack of ease. My burn still bad, got a little bit better, but this is a Man of War. I was in a fight with this cigar, but I'm gonna get a cigar rating out of 5. I'm gonna say a 3.9. Not quite a 4, only because the flavors just don't hit me where I want, and a little bit more harsh than what I usually do like, but it's still a good cigar. But if you like harsh cigars, this one is gonna be the one for you. This one's gonna be one for you. If you like chill cigars, something that's gonna be a laid back vibe, background type of cigar, this might not be the one for you. But for me, I'm gonna go with 3.9 on this.
Okay, 3.9. There we go. There you have it. All right. Well, shoot, man. That was this week's episode of the Cigars and Everything Else podcast, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. And we ask that y'all enjoy your cigars, man. Go put your hands up. Go watch some FIFA when the opportunity presents itself.
Oh, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
We're going to Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day.
From father to father. Hey, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, brother. There you go, man. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, the brothers of leaves, man.
The cigar's up, man. We out.
Yeah.